Ever feel like your cat is trying to tell you something, but all you're getting is an earful of meows?
Yeah, decoding those meows can feel like a superpower sometimes.
Right. Today, we're going deep on cat communication. Specifically, figuring out why some cats just won't stop meowing. We've got some interesting source material from someone whose cat's been particularly vocal lately.
It happens. Cats meow for a whole bunch of reasons. It's their way of talking to us.
Okay, so our source material today specifically mentions their cat making incessant noises, basically, nonstop meowing. What's your take on that? What's the first thing that pops into your head?
Well, 9 times out of 10,
Yeah,
it's attention seeking.
classic.
Cats are clever. They learn that if they meow and meow, eventually their human will cave
Yes.
and give them what they want, whether it's food, playtime, or just a cuddle,
You're saying they train us?
pretty much.
Speaking of training, I swear my cat trained me to open the blinds at dawn because he wanted to, you know, supervise the squirrels outside. Little dictator. But jokes aside, our source also mentioned worrying about their cat maybe being sick or in pain. Is that a valid concern?
100%. It's super important to remember that cats can't just tell us when they're hurting. So sometimes excessive meowing can be their way of signaling that something's wrong.
So it's like their version of calling for help.
Exactly. We're talking things like arthritis, dental problems. Even a UTI can make a cat more vocal.
Hold on, a UTI? Really?
Oh, yeah. You might notice a cat meowing more if they're having trouble using the litter box because of a UTI, for example.
I had no idea. This is why I love these deep dives, always learning something new. So if you're hearing a lot more meowing than usual, it's worth checking in with a vet just in case.
Absolutely, especially if you notice other changes too. Like if
Mm.
your cat's usually a chow hound but suddenly turns their nose up at food,
Hmm.
or if they're having accidents outside the litter docks, those are all red flags that something's up.
It's like being a cat detective. Gotta look for those clues. So besides potential medical stuff, what are some other things that might make a cat extra chatty?
Well, think about when your cat's meowing the most. Is it always around meal times? Could be a hungry kitty letting you know it's time for dinner. Or maybe they meow like crazy by the door. Maybe they want to explore the great outdoors.
Or maybe they just want to watch you frantically search for the cat treats again.
Could be that too.
But honestly, it's heartwarming to know that even if it is just about attention, it means our cats feel safe and loved enough to, well, be demanding.
Totally. It's all part of that unique bond we share with our feline overlords. I mean, companions.
Right. So to sum it all up, if your cat's channeling their inner chatterbox, don't just write it off as them being a cat. Listen up. They might be trying to tell you something. Could be a simple request for more tuna, or it could be a sign that something's off and they need a trip to the vet. You're their human. It's your job to decipher those meows. Now, here's something to think about. While we're busy trying to figure out what our cats want, I wonder what they're learning about us in the process.